Okay, this is the first one. No, the moment we step on, it's kind of like mines. This is mines. Oh, wait a second. This is mines, which means... No, wait a second. If this is mines, like a health mine thingy, shield, and this is mine. This is a fire mine. It's probably very deadly. I shouldn't touch it. It seems to explode any moment. And nothing happens, by the way. There we go. Didn't want to touch it. So, what about this one? Very interesting. Very interesting. It doesn't seem to matter which order you use them in, as long as you use them kind of in the same queue. Like, shield, yeah, shield Q, W, whatever. And then it's like a self-cast. This on the other hand is just a splicy thing, and this one kind of holds it in place. Whoa, that was really nice. Oh, I'm wet. Wait a second. I'm still wet. Alright. So, let's see. Self-cast. The thing is, if I use a shield first, it gets used and the timer goes down. But if I use it again, the timer doesn't refresh, the shield deactivates immediately. That's not cool. Like if you use, let's say, a stone shield followed by an energy shield, the energy shield is active. You can only do like stone shield, energy shield, stone shield, energy shield, but you can't just refresh the energy shield over and over and over again. It just deactivates. And this, wait a minute. What was that? I used some healing. This is healing fire. Anyway, let's just move on forward. Really? That was interesting. What happens if we go back? Nothing, I hope. So, what's there? I hate those. Come on! My character's there. Why can't I look at my character? My guess is there's something. I don't want to... like... Not so cool. Anyway, that's the... there's a magician and an arrow pointing me towards the exit. Seriously, move around a lot, because your enemies will remember you can cast spells and move at the same time. Yes. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Look at me! Wee! Wee!
Look at those!
Look, roads! Oh, this is Gimlet. Kill him! Oh! Is this the... yeah, this is the death... Okay. Okay, so one of them, it always changes. One of them has a good aim, the other one has a shitty aim. Oh, fuck. Okay, let's just... Motherfuckers, come on. Oh, fuck! Wrong one, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. Am I growing? No. Looks like I was growing. Anyway, by pressing S and aim, kill those pesky goblins. This was the wrong button. I don't want to heal them. I want to death beam. Damn it. Death beam them. This is the problem that I was talking about. You can't move and aim at the same time, so you can't do trading or trading kind of stuff. So, so instead of just kind of holding aim and moving downwards, you always rotate a little bit, and this is actually not good. Oh shit, wrong button. Oh, come on, not cool. Nice. So, control cold by pressing R. R for cold. Not C for cold, by the way, but R for cold. No. Either area or forward cast. The spell near the water to freeze it when you can walk over the... What happened to the goblin? Where did it go? Jammed it. Whatever. And there's also something else written on this box. Death hurts the living and heals the dead. It can be used to turn some spells into beams, which is excellent for ranged combat. Like life, you can create mines using death, but unlike life mines, these will be lethal. Wait, so W is actually there for the... So this is just the mine? No. E is used for the mine. So you could go for like Q as E. Uh-oh. That's not good. So like, water, death, makes poison. Ah, what happens if I spray the water with it? Interesting. Nothing. So, anyway, let's go for cold and freeze it. That's a problem, but you can't aim and walk independently. It would be better to have like a... Yeah, different aim and stuff there. That's not cool. I don't like that. How could you do that? Anyway, shit. Actually, I forgot to read something. This one. Cold, both hurts and chills, slowing down your victims. It can also be used to freeze water into ice, be it rivers, lakes, somewhat fellow, or a conjure water. All the conjured water in your spell queues. Alright, so the conjured water in my spell queues. So if I use Q, E, R, this one makes an icy rain. Icy shield. This one made some mines there. Interesting. And this is an exploding icicle ring. Alright. I'm waiting for the explosion. There we go. That is actually really nice. Like the exploding ice thing. So it's like QWER. Forward. Oh, I should go for some like WER. No, you shouldn't do that. Okay, WE this. And it splashes me away a little bit. That's also not that great. Is there another way to do that? Like, okay, just W and E. Okay, just go simple. Why not? Why not? Let's do this. All right, can I actually go back there? I can't. So you can only walk forward in the story, but not backwards. Control lightning by pressing A and using your machinery to kind of charge it up. But I still have to go over the water. Oh, that's a... Oh, look at this. Perfect. Lightning zaps and jumps from victim to victim. It can be used to make a spell spread across a number of targets. Conjuring lightning while you are wet is dangerous to your health, but using lightning on wets, enemies, whatever, is a lot of fun. So, let's use that thing. Ay. It did just trigger it. How long is it open? Who knows? I could have just thrown a rock at the stone wall. Oh, there you go. I thought I'd expect a bit on your quest. The child of prophecy is in great danger, but we don't know who the child is or what friends, whatever. He must travel to faraway lands and seek Nostria. Okay, so always walk to the right, because the camera does not rotate. That one seems remarkable. That one seems very familiar. Wait a second. This reminds me of the start of the first game. Same area, by the way. A living wizard? Take this book! We can't read it because we are ghosts. Why not? Because we are dead. Yeah. Because of socioeconomic reasons. Oh, really? How about it? What happens if I don't pick it up? You must be close for... Well, pick up items, interact with certain objects by... Certain objects by pressing at them. At them, not on them. Anyway. And by pointing at them. There you go. And pressing the right mouse button. You must be close to it. The book, pick it up. Let's just wait. Let's see what happens if I don't. Let's just let's see. Let's go full on platypus. I kind of like that one. It's very stylish. Interesting. If you rotate around, there's a quick rotation followed by a slight adjustment. Look at that. Quick rotation and a little bit of adjustment. Nothing. Okay, so pick it up. We got the book. We got the push. Why don't we ever leave this place? Because change is terrifying to conservative visits.
Aiden conflicted to the Sosa Corner fun wall?
Forvandelig. Det plukker den bevissen. Mimikken det spook of hemmen. Baby Merv.
What?
Nu, det var Stasis forbi.
Senest, Brooke.
Brøkkelmøk.
Himmelsbrocken Sluggerting? Der product of Forbidderbahn. Quote a raver birdie.
For our age rating. It's 16 by the way.
Viva Poltergaster!
Wicker, Witcher Uralhere, Honda Wicker Weary, Gamagammador.
No, not the wages.
Door? Never slaver knager, nevermore.
Even if Sprocket, they're super hooper.
Huva Brandon? Never uterspeak vad häster admin Martinhem.
Oh, no ist. Jeg var æskelder plaskroll for dropperdagen. Men det var en lille nord. But der sacrifice this northermore, nameless forevermore.
Brandon Vintager.
Groot. Spatsen java hjem. I floper referendor.
Sweet. So interesting. I can press 1 and 3 to do something. What's 3 by the way? Anyway, push is a magic or a super spell. It sends forth a powerful force wave in front of you. It's great for getting a bit of a personal space or for pushing unnaturally ranged boulders out the way. They're really unnatural. Unnatural. Fuck it. Unnatural ranged boulders. So, where was I? To cast push, either press 1 or conjure water and shield and then press space. And space usually triggers those magic super spells, which is, what was it? Water and shield. Why water and shield? Why is there no air, by the way? There's water, there's some healing, there's shield, there's cold, there's heat, there's life and there's death, there's water, there's electricity. Interesting, both of those flow in a way. And then there's there's shielding and there's another form of shielding. Okay, they come in pairs, it seems. Cold and hot, but not really opposites. Kind of like just different forms of the same thing. Yeah, kind of. Wait a second. That's really interesting. All right, so we get those. Thought I had to go a little closer to it. Anyway, the magic quick slots are displayed above your elements at the bottom of the screen. These show you what magics you have equipped. Points, damn it. Punctuation. These show you what magics you have equipped in each of the slots, how to cast them, and each magic tier focus level. After casting a magic using the magic quick slot, its focus must replenish before you can use it again. Casting a magic using its elemental combination does not require focus. The magic quick slots menu can be opened by pressing the left on the magic slot. Bringing up this menu also displays each magic's combination. And is there something like I or B for book, or like M for magic book, or how do you open the magic book? Interesting. So this is how that is done. And so interesting. And if I click on something else, so you have to open and close, nothing. I can't right click there, I can't right click there. What happens if I press escape? If I access to like, no. Huh. I don't want to look at all the buttons there. Anyway, Interesting. So you can only choose between a certain set of skills. But you can't mix and match as you want. Like the Fury's Foul. Calls forth a flock of ethereal birds to circle around you. They explode upon impact with any creature and squeak cutely if you feed them bacon. Ice Tornado. A windy maelstrom swirling with chunks of ice and random casualties. If you get sucked into its cold grasp, beware the frozen cattle. They really hurt. Okay, interesting. So it's like ice, ice, stone, cold, cold. I would have thought about more wind thing. Like more steam, more wind. Something more like currenty-ish. Spike Quake. Thrust out seismic waves of dust and powerful earth spikes, dealing damage and knocking stuff back and getting ropes dirty in an area around you. So it's like death, death, stone, death, death. Death. And it also tells you if that. Ooh, like it. So space triggers it. But I could also just trigger a specific, or like another kind of like usage of that. So if it's a super spell, magic, then always use a spell bar, and also the name kind of tells you that it is that. So what was it? Like water and shield. Push, almighty put. Really? I thought you had... I thought there was no no restriction on the... Interesting. Look at this. After casting a magic, using the magic quick slots, its focus must replenish. Okay. Before you can use it again, casting a magic using its elemental combination, which I did right now, does not require any focus. Why do I have to wait between the two spells? Like this, for example. There's always this little wait. Okay, so there's a focus waiting period. Interesting. If I click on this, it says it says push. And this one is push again. Okay, so there's a delay in the spell, like a cooldown timer, and then there's the focus timer. That is bullshit. Like, you have to click the spells, and the faster you click them, the faster you can use the spell, right? Shouldn't it be completely reliant on your ability to actually put those spells in there to make it more interesting? So you can spam the shit, but in order to spam it, you have to be really good at it. Like, really good. Let's press some spells. Anyway. Yeah, come here and I'll teach you how to fight.
Stab a year, clear your arm. Rapider.
Yeah. Let's hit him. Oh wait, there's the ice tornado. Why does the ice tornado suddenly show up? To attack with your weapon, press shift and this thing. Arrgh, again. Oh. How much more? A masochistic dummy. That's interesting.
Blimer me. Procedure their other thinger.
That's something completely different.
Sasser.
Let's go for some spells. Let's go for some very interesting spell. Let's go for death. Stone, stone, stone. That's not death, stone, stone, stone. That's like... Interesting, look at that. If I use the... How can I get rid of those? How can I get rid of the spells? How can I dismiss magic? Like I can't just click on those. I can't click on other spells. I could use... I can't use the spacebar for it. How do I get rid of spells? I could just... I have to actually use them. I can't just... Interesting. So... Yeah, if I move fast enough... Oh, wait. If I move fast enough... If I move fast enough, I will not get hit by my own creation. Look at that. Interesting. And... Yeah, I just have to be fast enough and I have myself... Wait a second. D,
You have a new
F, D,
mind.
F, D.
What the straw?
Okay, F, D, F, D, F. Ooh! Not good, not good, not good. So, yeah, I wanted to do something like, Death Stone, Death. Oh, that is a spike quake. What a coincidence.
You have a new scared.
Alright, come on, let's just fire this dude.
Please,
I'm invincible!
Aye.
I got a training sword. Neat.
Scrammer, scurvy mutt.
And a training star.
And
he's dead.
Scallywagger, speller near the klinger neither knap. Twinkler star the swasherbuckler. Ha 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 ha.
What was that? Come on, really?
Yar!
It's nice that you can have some, like, swings with this, but...
Mordor!
It's a little bit... it's a little disappointing if you actually recharge the weapon. Is it dead? I think so. Shite. That wasn't intended. What about this rock? A big rock! Whoa. This is the second biggest progress blocker any wizard has ever seen. Big rock. The second biggest, because there was a bigger one and I just pushed it away. Wait, water and E. Okay, water and E. I can't move it. I still seem to not be able to move it. And I can't make the push better. Like, more water and a little bit of... Was it water and energy? I think so, yes. Yeah, I can't do that anyway. I can do this. Ooh! Whoa, that is... Can I actually get pushed up? Wait a second. That is really interesting. Anyway, so I get that. How am I gonna... can I maybe destroy this? I can't. A big rock. Shit. Not supposed to happen. Oh fuck! Totally forgot about the ricochet. Oh, come on. At least I can't be resurrected here. That's a good thing. The thing is, I have the zombie thing that also increases my damage that I do. That's kind of neat. And oh, I also have to get all my weapons back because they seem to disappear if I... Oh fuck! What happened to the cheese slicer and also the training stuff and this thingy? How good is that? That's the medium physical damage. It's not really a weapon. Challenge accepted? Once wielded by the most loyal and steadfast of training dummies. And this one. Used by the most loyal and steadfast of training dummies, slightly weakens all spells, really. Slows focus regeneration and what? Why doesn't it switch? Come on. Are you for... Slows focus. I don't really care about the focus regeneration that much, but still. That's a bit iffy. What about the rest of the dummy? Not that much. But for some reason I kind of like those equipments. Okay. Can we do... Can't do anything with bow and arrow. What happens if we... Let's just burn down the whole forest. Okay. Nothing there. I can't burn down trees. What the fuck? No. So, what's that one? Old ruins, tools, ink, information board. There was once a castle here. It's gone now, mostly. 1 out of 3. Lost and found. A pair of glasses. 1 sweater, size M, unisex. A small measure of peace. 1 small child deceased. A terrifying truth about the human condition. 2 out of 3. I can't click again. This is the easy thing. Warning! We've had problems with goblins lately. If you see one, please do not approach it, feed it, or attempt to domesticate it. Also important, do not project human values on feral creatures. Such values are mere construct to occult the chaotic fuck it. Come on! Like, you can click this, you can't move through the text. Why does the text disappear if you don't do anything? And I now have to click for all of this. Bollocks. Look at this. That's iffy. Come on, again. I can't skip the... How do we skip the text? Yeah, you can't skip the text. You can't, like, right-click, left-click. You can't spacebar it. Escape also won't work. You have to wait. Not that great. What was I? Something about the occult somewhere in the middle of the whole text. Such values are construct to occlude the chaotic nature of the universe, which was, damn it, which these wild creatures, for some reason, whatever, I don't give a shit. Fine. I almost forgot something. It's dangerous to go alone.
Catch.
Without 3 friends, like these. Oh, there's another perk. Catch. It's like, doesn't really... Revive. Nice. Yeah, revive is your most important magic. At least until you and your friends stop fighting like squishy meatbags. To cast revive, either tab life and electricity, like a kind of... What was that thing? Come on. Like the... come on, what was that? It's the... Whatever. Anyway, the resurrection device. The Kickstarter. To cast revive, either tab 4 or conjure life and electricity and then press spacebar. And you will resurrect a dead ally. First one to die, first one to revive. Mostly. There's another book, look at that. Next to a skeleton, which means the information in this book may not be that helpful. Do I have to... Maybe I have to revive this one. And... Do I have to... I can't resurrect this skeleton here. Is there another one that I could? No, I can't. Anyway. How to spell chapter 3. Some elements cancel each other out. For example, lightning and water can never coexist, neither can life and death. This fact can be used to delete an element from your spell queue if you've conjured one by mistake. Different creatures have different strength, resistance, and weaknesses, and some are even healed by elements that would normally harm others. A wizard must experiment with the different elements to find combinations that best suit the situation at hand. I want to have like a little button you can click, or like right click, left click, whatever, to kind of skip through that so you don't have to click on this book twice. And wait for the whole text to kind of like line up. That would be better. And also, if you walk away from it, it takes away screen estate and you don't see your character at all until it disappears. It's really stupid. Why can't I fucking use that? What? How? What? Where were we? Okay, let's do this one. I think you are not able to survive someone with this. Or like... That was a self-cast, sorry. Or this, or like... More lightning. Or do I have to use... Do I have to hold spacebar? No. Also, if I press 4, nothing will really happen. And they have different cooldowns even. It's not focus that replenishes, because if focus replenishes... Wait a second. Okay, it is focus that replenishes. Very interesting. No, it's not. There's a little cast delay there. But this one takes up more energy, more focus than this one would. So the whole thing should empty a little bit if it's all one focus, energy, whatever thing that's used for it. How do I get up there? It's like, usually you can freeze everything, like walk on top of that. There's Nemo! What's... Oh shit, wrong button, wrong button, wrong button. I don't want to fall down here. That's like this. That's the wrong one. Nice. Yeah, there's a little problem there. The fuck?
I'm back!
I'm back! And I got revived like next to my death location. That's nice. Can I? Okay, I can't walk over those rocks. That's good. Yeah. Experiment. Can't resurrect this one. There's still this information present. Nice, but... Alright. I got haste! Finally. New magic unlocked. At the end. All deaths. New artifact unlocked this. Well, no, wait a second. This is not. No, this is a spell. This is an artifact. And Life Free is also another artifact. And Wizard Robe White is the one that I'm going to use next. Continue! Can I change the robe while I'm playing? That would be sweet. You can revive your familiar just like you would any other player. Simply use a revive magic. So I can revive myself with the familiar, and I can resurrect the familiar as well. That is awesome. Wait, let's just and I have haste. There it is. Nice, nice, nice. But is there a button for like a spell book or something? No. Like key binding would do the trick, right? Spell book. That was the that was what made the first game actually kind of a little bit. I think the first game had a spell book. This one does not. Not cool. Can I change that? No. I have to like re-equip those in a way. Shite. Anyway, at least I got some little haste there, which you can't use while walking.
Welcome to Utenderpenderfest. Zeker in de Quizerchamp, je was der man.
So there's a festival. Great. And this guy has an exclamation mark on top of his head. So he must give me a quest, right? Okay, so no spatsen going on. Bit busy. Who do you think are up there? Nothing. Alright.
Oh, Neberi is scaring there.
You saw me for a bit, dressed up like one of those wizards. Clever outfit. Alright. Interesting. Anything else?
Snarer. Incandeser cheater passes Shotterstadt. Streamer upper here and Screamer.
Okay. The arty faces.
Oh, Neberi is scaring there. And there we go. Destructive easy. Clever ooh.
It could have been a little better, the whole interaction thing. Remember? Cheese, milk, eggs. Really? Okay. Nice shopping list there. Remember these. What is this one? Come on.
No.
Supplies.
No.
No. Like, who else wouldn't take this, like, voiceover, right? Go on. Get on our fields fast or become furious. Fast and furious.
Jive gamle de berbelish. Picker boete solitse. Nilder master rook. But near.
Okay.
Jive gamble de berbelish. Picker boete
Stone game with the rocks.
Nilder master rook. But near.
Alright, so yeah, you can't use haste while simply... Oh, come on, how do you switch those? Oh! Oh, the mouse wheel, scroll wheel, whatever. So there's either nothing. There's like the push, the first one. There's haste, the second one. There's furious foul, which is the third one. And there's the ice tornado, which is another one, and another one, and okay. It will be a little difficult to actually know which spell you actually look for within all of those spells, by the way. Let's see, we tell you. It tells you what spell you actually picked. You can't... If you scroll further, the icons just change, but the description does not, so you don't know which spell you actually have picked, because the first ones are disappearing. Yeah, okay, haste, electricity, death, and fire. Okay, so everything that's not good. The annoying thing about this is that you have to use it standing still. It would be nice to walk and cast it at the same time. Oh, fuck. Can I talk with the scoot? Yes, I can. Hello, traveler. Like to share a tale? May I share a tale? Probably, maybe, who knows?
Legender.
Fine then. I'll share a tale. When I was in a forest far from here, I met the most peculiar of beings. I was totally minding my own business when parts of the forest started growing strangely near. Then the bushes tried to stop me. I swear! Alright.
Hello, Sharpie Torter. Jiva Jabba Fabber Teller. Teller Mitter.
That's a tail! Come on. I thought that was some like...
Legender. Viva
Build-up
Yeder
happening
Skooker
there.
Rocketcast. Meet the Greeter Extruder Creator.
Yeah, full of peculiar beings. Me.
Jiva Uter Minder Bister Own. Nender Piece Apart and Bean a Movie Groover. Stabby Shrubber, yeah?
Stabber, shrubber, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stabby. Okay. What happens if you actually use the spell but in a different order? Like, let's say, Death, Electricity, Fire. Shouldn't that also be haste? No, it's not haste. The order is also important. So if you don't get the order right, you're screwed. A is F. Okay. Yeah. ASD would be nicer, so to switch like... Can I? No, I can't switch elements. That would be amazing. Switch the element a little to the right so I could go ASD. ASD move. Oh. That's nice. What happens if I walk through that? No, they should be mental. Did you say anything? Play this game. Me. Let's push this. Shit. Almighty push. And... Nope. Not A... Oh, bollocks. I want to kind of discharge the spells at some point. That would be neat. Happy Independence Day. There's this one. Mighty fine day. Okay. Mighty fine day, you too. The Papa always told me that you can bring a horse towards it, but you can't break its back. I'm not sure what he meant by that, but boy, was he right. Alright. It's Wizard! Oh yeah, the Wizard Lizard. What? Is it the White Wizard? Or the Wizard of Oz?
Jag upplikter. Du
I'm
ser
off duty.
Not ever
Besides,
happen
nothing ever
anywhere.
happens. Yeah, anyway, good.
Cheerio, Mjälleklubb!
Cheers to the other. Oh, yeah, he wears something bluish.
Jag upplikter. Du ser Not ever happen anywhere.
Like a decrease in volume if you go further away, and like decrease in opacity or increase of transparency, whatever. On that box would be pretty sweet. So you can trigger this, go away, and if you go for far enough, it actually disappears there. That would be interesting. So,
Oh, the panda dog by Merrifield?
happy Independence Day, everyone! The Wizard of Robert's long hair. Oh yeah, it's magic. So, comfy robes.
Stick.
Some kind of walking game. And
Never the
3D.
extra texture, true?
Oh, I'm not really a foreigner. I'm like coming from right there. Like, anyway, can't see it.
Oh, the panda dog by Merrifield?
There are, yeah, they're jumping like wooden horses, and there's stuff on fire.
Grumbly Tummy.
Okay, let's just.
Nu ska vi smaska med krubbelåga.
Maybe I should have done something different without pushing this over the table. Anyway, at least I fixed it. Well, yeah, exactly that, but okay. Just a little further. Just a little. I should have done that from like a little further away there. Like, look at this. There's more falls at the. Yep, there's more falls closer to the hose. Look at that. Interesting. So, what do I have?
Feeling this.
Okay, so they're elves and dwarves. Yeah, just disgusting and weird way. Sweet. What else we got? It's like my mama says, life is like a box of chocolate. That's how it sounds like. Oh, come on, I'm clicking the fucking thing.
Front award, smoker puffed hicker stick. Uninnesmaskere the squasher head.
Nice. Would be nice to click on those and it immediately starts a conversation instead of like clicking and clicking and clicking. There seems to be an internal timer going on. No. It's so fluffy. No. Can't get enough of that. So, next one. What about those? No, oh, there we go.
And says the father, Shavel Havel, der does in hander. Yep.
Attend. Raised. For real. Come on.
And says the father,
Great grandpa raised this time by himself. Ooh. We got loot boxes over here. It's a perfectly normal chest. Tight in. Prevent any accident. It sounds hungry. Better cheer. Better stay clear. This game contains loot boxes, but they're boned up, so everything's fine. Ah, sweet. A mimic is the most, like, loot boxy thing ever. What happens if I actually fire this thing up for a moment? Nothing. There's no, like, jumpy movements there. Nothing at all. Anyway. ASF. Why must it be ASF, not ASD? But look at that. The ceiling or the walls from the tent don't disappear the moment you go in there. Ah, interesting. So there could have been some nice disco ball hanging from there. That would be sweet. We didn't take kindly to strangers coming into these pods. All right, because if you don't like Midgard, you can just get out. But I like Midgard for now. So, what's that? The dwarves sure know their pies.
Okay, coolly.
Only we had some tasty ones here now. Pies, that is.
The very cracking magster pie. Pister pie, the tasty pasty. Okay, coolly.
Tasty pasty. The fuck? Okay, so the gibberish kind of makes sense.
Verader mysticater checkerstone crosser Midgarin tider past. Sheherender moderated landomaterater.
Ooh, automated checkpoint stone,
Verader
sweet.
mysticater checkerstone crosser Midgarin tider past. Sheherender moderated landomaterater.
Kind of sounds a bit Scottish.
Ow! Tracy by the food is son of pasta.
Well, because I'm getting wet sometimes, and this is why I'm use the bathrobe. So, next one. Distance to next milestone, under 2 miles. There's just a problem, I have no idea how far 2 miles are in this game. Under 2 miles. And it says like, under 2 miles, right? What was that? What's that, kinda... Oh, and I wanted to resurrect this kind of ghosty thing. I have no idea if that works or not, but anyway. Let's just stay clear for everything that could get incinerated for a moment. So, what is it? A melon! Look at that. That's a nice weapon. Oh, what happened to my other weapons? The wooden one. High physical damage causes knockdown. A relatively harmless weapon used to bonk tiny mythical wizards on the noggin. Wag-a-whiz. How degrading. Yeah. No, I'm a wizard and I'm playing. Okay, wag-a-whiz. Can I? Ah, come on, I can't. Yes, I can. But it uses it in a swingy motion and not a, like, slam it on the ground forward kind of motion. So yeah, where was I? Oh. Oh! Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning. Just channel it. Alright. How do I... Okay, I want to have as little, like, casualties as possible. Let's just go forward. Looks like it might be this, this thing might explode. No, it doesn't. Just because it's red doesn't make it explode any faster. Yeah, still alive. Come on, be a little quicker, would you? Alright. So, yeah, I can't move there. Go on, talk to those. All your festivals are belong to us. That's good. Alright, let's move a little further there. So, what was it like? D, 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 F something, and F, and self-cast. Ooh, shit. Actually wanted to hit myself there for a moment, so what could I do? Like, I could use a... Ooh! Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. SF, AOE. Okay, let's just use some simple things. Oh shit! That wasn't supposed to happen. All right. Nope. Fuck. And the ghost disappears. That's great. Oh, what was the resurrection thing? Like it was heal and life, right? Or was it life and heal or heal and life? Life and heal. And the ghost is back. Nice. So I always have 2 lives there. That's good. What could we do? I could use like... Oh, that actually makes an awful lot of damage. Come on, regenerate a little further. Actually, I can just use... What was it? Life and shield, right? Life and shield is the best thing, I think. It's quick, easy, and it triggers immediately. And it also, of course, heals my enemies. Oh! Okay. What kind of damage could we do to them except for awful lot of fire?